Excuse me. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? I see it. So it's real, right? I see it, I taste it, I smell it, I hear it, I feel it. So it's real. A safe space. There isn't one. I could end it there unless you create one. You create one. A safe space. I'm in a pretty interesting place in my human journey, my experience, my human experience. I'm in an interesting place right now, um, which is good. I mean, because it is. There is an ism, I suppose. Yeah, this is my human journey. And I'm documenting it just to help those that really think that this is it. This is it. Right now, right now, right now, right here. This is all there is and ever will be and never will be again. And there's elements of truth in everything, but there's also little seeds of lies. So what do we let grow? The seeds. We let the seeds of doubt surround us, and they kind of grow in the darkness, which is weird because we're providing them with light. We're beings, we're light beings, we're not dark entities. But there are lots of dark entities around that would say to you, you want more? I've got more. Oh, seriously, you want more? I got some. You know, here it is. It's all here. Give it to you. I'm only in the stream. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Keep rowing. Row, row. Oops, can't sing because you don't sing because you won't sing because you know that they, and who are they? The controllers, the people who control this platform, which I'm borrowing. I've got somebody in the chat who's called He Ha Ho Ho Sai. He ha ha sai. Ha ho ho. Oh, sorry. I'm only in the stream. You are beautiful. Thank you. I mean, I think that you are beautiful too, and I don't know you from. I mean, I may know you. You may be one of those people that I interact with on a daily basis, and you're under some sort of pseudonym so as you can safely post, so as you don't get detected for being seen to have ideas of your own that you can pontificate. So you find people that say things that are corresponding to the things and the ways you think too. That's called yeah, it's when you're looking for confirmation bias. Are you playing Roblox? I don't play Roblox. Don't even know what it is. It's probably a video game, but I don't know. I mean, it may be a word you just made up. I'm certainly not a robot. So the first part of that is Rob. Roblox. I don't know. No, I'm actually playing a game of life and recognizing our true choices, our true choice within this human experience. There's only a true choice. There's only one true choice. And that's to recognize that it's all fake. It's all made up. All of it is a belief system. All of it is just fractals of the greater consciousness. 3 bubbles, yours, consciousness, your own personal consciousness, the exterior which is made up of human beings, and then the bigger consciousness, which is your eternal spirit. That's where your eternal spirit is connected to you, but it's only connected through the light. It's not connected through the dark. So that goes to the second, the second circle. Demetrius Antoine, are you on shrooms? No. No, I'm not on anything. I'm on life. I don't know why or how. I don't know why. This is me doing an impression of Austin Drizzle. Why? I don't know why. But I see things this way. I can't, it's my perception, my unique human experience perception is somewhat psychedelic, according to most of the things I've been watching and reading for most of my life. But I don't take any psychedelics in order to get there. It just seems to be natural within me. And I've nurtured it somewhat because I think that creativity is how we express ourselves. So I make music and art and I put it in that, and I make these little chatty things on this current platform that may or may not disappear one day or whatever. To me, it's how I express myself freely and make my active choices. Okay. Are you on mushrooms? Question mark. Thank you, Demetrius. That was a good question, though. I mean, I can see how many people would think he's off his trolley. He's land of cuckoo land, but it's just my world. Okay. Yeah. Who play Roblox? Who play Roblox? Who plays Roblox? And who is Roblox, and what is Roblox? And I'm not really that interested because it sounds like it's a made-up thing, and I make up my own things to believe in, so that's good. Demetrius Antoine, he's got that laughing emoji with, the one with the tears streaming down both sides. It's like, I don't know whether he's laughing at my response or he's laughing at me. Either way, if you can laugh, then you're accepting of the absurd, which is good. I think you have to accept things before you acknowledge something that is, then you accept it, and then you acknowledge it because it already is. So it's an ism, right? So you acknowledge and accept it, and then you can work your way up and out of it. But if you're in denial of it, then it's going to go its own way. This issue that you're carrying is going to go its way. What the Sigma? Two Smoke Coop. You having Two Smoke Coop? Hi. Hi. Wow. You said hi. Thank you. Two Smoke Coop. What the Sigma? What the stigma? Sigma's I don't know. I mean, what do you mean by Sigma? I suppose you've got it confused with maybe stigma. I don't know. I'd like some real questions in the chat, if possible, because I have a unique perception of this world, and you're in it. You're having a human experience, and there's a duality, and you make choices, and sometimes you make the wrong choice, and then you bear the consequences. And then most of the time, behind all of that you're making the right choice, which is to understand that you are an eternal being having a human experience. I think I'm being prompted by, oh, excuse me, being prompted by the algorithm to do a Q&A, and it's saying, who is your influence or something, living or dead, whatever. Got a aromatherapy. Got a tickle in my nostrils. Okay, so witnessing what I'm witnessing and what I've witnessed over the last 30 years, especially whilst I've been most of my time spent in the Los Angeles, Hollywood, greater Los Angeles area. My experience is lots of people scrambling and fighting over each other in order to get to a prize that doesn't exist. Yeah. Controlling each other, fighting each other, feeding off of each other. It's a very parasitic landscape in greater Los Angeles area, especially Hollywood. And Hollywood itself is just a tiny part of the bigger part of Los Angeles, which there's nothing there. I mean, even the studios have been taken over there by mostly by Scientology or secret societies, but it's just, they're the like little surface, when people show you, this is my real face, and then they go like this, the secret societies, this is my real face too, and then that there's something behind that. So Los Angeles is very good at pulling fakes out of the hat like magic, and they will reward you in an instant for telling their lies and leading people more and more towards that life of a lie. You're not living a life, you're living a lie through a system. And the system is so corrupt that it's so hard not to get tainted by it. And some actors, some actresses, some brilliant people who have amazing talent, directors, producers, some of them manage to continue to make great work, but they become very aware and they work around and don't go in to that fourth dimensional portal of shit that is the fake promise of, fame and fortune being its own reward. It's like unless you're shining a light on something and making it more beautiful, more amazing, more uplifting for people, more joyous, then you're really just contributing to a system of failure, which is, in this world, our reward has to be our output, not just our intake, and then we copy that. It's whenever I worked in the film business, and I worked there for 30 years, whenever I worked in the film business and I met with the creatives, they love to call themselves creatives. Okay, I met with the creatives, they would be saying, well, that movie, or that magazine, or that picture, or this set of pictures, or have you seen this furniture, have you seen this background, have you seen, and it's like, well, why can't you just sit there and create from your imagination something that is honest and true and beautiful? I mean, I've said it to a few of them, and of course that gets me immediately like, oh, who does he think he is? you know, so I get pushed aside. But I was okay with that. I'd rather tell the truth than live the lie. And I did live the lie for quite a long time. But I was dipping in and out of the pool and thinking the shark repellent, it was going to work. It works for a while, but you learn to walk away. And if you don't walk away from the edge, don't push me. And, you know, if you don't walk away from the edge, someone will come in and give you a little nudge, you know, and they'll say, here, look, I've got $1 million for you. And they'll be holding out one hand and giving you the $1 million, and at the same time putting their foot out so as you trip and fall in the pool. And then the sharks will get you. I mean, it's such simple analogies, but it's like, it really is very tempting sometimes, isn't it? Especially if you're there and you're struggling to get your breakfast, or struggling to drink that first cup of coffee, which I'm kind of trying to do right now. I'm blessed in as much as my reward is the ability to be able to communicate. So I'm trying to communicate that if you do good things and you're creative in this life, you can achieve a wonderful feeling of giving back to society rather than just sponging off of it. Parasites. I think that's the sign they should have about, instead of Hollywood sign, just put parasites. It's more honest. Anyway, I started off with one subject and went all over the place with it, but I've been using the word shortcutters quite a lot. I talk to my friend who knows and sees quite clearly what's going on around her and around her situation in Greater Los Angeles area. She's not from here either, but that awareness doesn't prevent you from doing your creative work within it. But if you get to the point where your way is challenging their old traditional way of controlling your emotions, your human experience, your level of wealth, definitely, they'll come, they'll creep in there, they'll give you, you know, little nips and little bites and stuff, and you got to be like, okay, back it off. So unless you're protected and in your bubble, you shouldn't really be jumping in this pool and swimming with the sharks. Okay, so don't swim with sharks. Yeah, I mean, just be true to yourself. You know, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I want to enjoy every moment of my life. And I do. I went out and saw music last night. I saw 9 people collaborating, probably for the first time. I mean, many of them have played together in certain little branches of this free jazz that I saw last night. But the 9 people playing together, there was a resonance and there was a creativity and there was a feeling in that room where it was being created and I was witness to, that made me just that little bit more elevated. That creativity lifted my spirit, and that's good. And I'm going to try and attempt to do the same fairly soon. I'm going to try and do something live that's going to help raise the level of consciousness in myself, and hopefully it will branch out into the public that go and see and witness whatever I'm going to create, and I've no idea yet. But it's like, and then hopefully we can touch the edges of this beautiful experience that is our spiritual life, our uplifted life. You know, they talk about all sorts of things, you know, different dimensions. I've seen lots of people on shortcuts, You know, if you think of dimensions in ways of, let's not talk about Kundalini, let's not talk about Christian faith or Muslim faith, let's talk about just numbers. I mean, this world is somewhat, if life had a theme song, what would it be? Add a question and answer sticker. Try it. No, stop making suggestions for me. Thank you. All right. So let's think of it in levels, numbers, right? And so we see, you know, a flat image is 1D, 2D. You know, there's a third dimension which shows you the side of my head or the back of my head, or you can see that I'm a 3D object even if I'm on a two-dimensional screen. But the point is, there's a fourth dimension, a fifth dimension, a sixth dimension, and it keeps going up. The problem we have as humans is we've been so used to the 3D, you know, you can see it, hear it, smell it, touch it, taste it. It's like, it's, you know, you're so used to that, that to actually go beyond that to get more, you may blunder into the fourth dimension, the fourth dimension, the fourth dimension, which is full of demons and good things. I'm not saying there's not good things in the fourth, but if you can span the fourth, if you can get past the fourth dimension and into the fifth, sixth, seventh, just keep raising your frequency. If you can get above the fourth, I mean, this is the people I see dancing around the edge of this ugly fourth dimensional portal, or portals, or shortcuts. People taking shortcuts to hedonistic nihilism, to just getting their jollies. All I'm interested in is getting my jollies. I want mine. You know, I mean, it's just not right. Unless you're caring for others, I want mine. It's like, no, it's like a 2-year-old. So as you grow and live through life, oh shit, I'm pontificating like a lunatic this morning. I suppose it's because I see people I love getting hurt, getting pain, and I try and help them. Lots of people asking for help. Lots. And there's only so much, you know, in this human experience, there's only so much that one person. So we have to join a collective. So we have to start to trust others, right? So you find people, you find your tribe, and you help grow. And then you can all collectively just go, okay, let's send a prayer out. I'd like to send a prayer out this morning, especially to to a person who's closer to me than anybody else. And they're in a lot of pain today. So I'm trying to help them get past the pain of being in this human experience and get to a place where it's bearable, and finding her way out of that pain. And this goes for at least minimally a lot of people, but especially today, just prayers for one friend of mine who's in a lot of pain. All right, love, live life. And music can lift you out of the mire. And I think that we're getting too close to the fire, dancing around this silly shortcut. So take a chance on yourself. Be the authentic you. Have that human experience. It's not all good, bad, judgment. Have that human experience. Understand what it's for. And then realize in this lifetime the true things you can do to help others. Love, live life. Cheers then. Be true to yourself. Love, live life. I love you. Bye.